Hello everyone and welcome to another session of the Lusophone Empire. The time is running out and I was starting to fix some of the scout cruisers, stop real boats into scout cruisers, simply because scout cruisers have the same stats as ironclads. So it would be really nice actually. I think it would be a huge advantage for us to actually be able to use them. So I'm starting to work on this, but I realized we are actually losing quite a bit more money than I would expect, and I think subsidies are not obviously not the entire problem. We are also spending a lot of construction and a lot of other things, but I think, yeah, glass and steel being pretty expensive, but engines and coal being expensive means that all of the power plants are unable to make money because we want electricity to be at most around zero, but they need to buy supplies that are above zero average price. So this needs to be fixed. Also, we need to fix the glass and steel. And meanwhile, I'm building arts academies, which is cool. I love me some art academies. Like, we are producing the most in the world, and we are going to be increasing this quite significantly. I mean, those are decent buildings for our economy, but they're not really what we need. All of this construction is going to go really fast. It's only going to be 4 months. But at the same time, I'm still wondering about just going all in and hoping for the best. Just don't think we have enough money right now. I think, do I even go? Like, for sure I can go for lower military wages for a second now. I could go very high taxes, possibly. Not sure how people would react to it. Losing legitimacy would be kind of nasty. I could make a decent government, even with very... It's third fail in a row! Oh my god. And the style is... I mean, it's actually debate that I'm failing. But still. God, just get it done. Actually, I'm not sure if I want it to get done, because that would mean losing more authority. Yeah, right now this is the only source of authority that I have. Wait, can I actually increase the brightness of my screen? Oh, okay, that's much better. There are a lot of problems. Let's just go food the peasants and get a ton of coal. Coal shouldn't be that difficult to get. For some reason, we seem to never have it enough. Let's just go way overkill. Engines are a bit more difficult, though we are getting electric railways in a second, so I'm hoping this is going to solve that problem. Then there's glass. Which should be doable. Do I just stack them all in one place, or do I try to spread them out a little bit? I think at this point it's time to focus a bit more on putting everything in one place for their throughput bonus. 251 I think is the correct number to go for. And steel. Yeah, those buildings are actually making a ton of money. Fourth debate fail in a row. Is this some kind of religious propaganda against total separation? 4 debates failed in a row. Man, that's like one of the worst I've had, that I remember at least. Hey, this is going to be done pretty quickly. And it's going to help the economy. The problem is it's going to help me actually fulfill my goals. Everyone hates me so much. It's actually kind of crazy. I don't even have high infamy. So it is very confusing why they hate me this much. Just look at this. Guess I'm rival with a lot of people, and I mean France, okay, we are embargoing each other. Fair enough, sure. But everyone else. At least Spain likes me. Can I get a trade agreement with you guys? At least. No. Oh, the United States is trying to fix the Civil War. That's actually interesting. That they're actually trying to get it done after God knows how long. Spain those sides with the Confederates. Oh, nice. And they are trying to meet sway. They will ban slavery if you accept. No. Okay, we got the law debate success. Great. I got... Oh my god. I got fine arts, better fine arts. That's actually pretty important. We're probably going to be overkilling. Actually, that's barely a boost. This is actually a very small increase in production of fine arts. And it uses a lot of electricity. Maybe it's worth it though. Fine arts in theory have a very high base price. And we do get this event done. Yeah. Free tech is always nice. I think that part of it is just we are too progressive in our government. Oh my god, look at those movements. Why did you put movements as a second thing when it's... Like, most of those are really not relevant. The laws... And everything here is more relevant than the movements. Yeah, there are monarchies. France is a monarchy. Which is probably most of the reason. We're not even communists and people just hate us this much. Yeah, there's actually not that many... Other than Russia out of... maybe... No, Russia hates us with a passion as well. And maybe because we're rivals. Let me get some more rivals, maybe. Maybe this will, like, somehow fix things. Maybe starting the power block was a mistake. Probably, actually. I could rival Austria, they hit me anyways. There's... Okay, this is actually important. So France and Great Britain start the war. This, I need to jump on this. And I might have to jump against Great Britain because they're a bigger target. And try to free British Raj, to try to eliminate them from the play as much as possible. Okay, this is actually huge. So I will wait till this war actually start. Oh, they're trying to get French deny. That's cute. So many war was overplayed. This... Okay. Suddenly things are in a much different situation than they were 5 seconds ago. With AI distracted, we have much bigger chance of actually trying to go for a landing as well. Let's wait for this to start. For sure. Though attacking British Raj... Will it be enough if I occupy the British capital, or will I have to occupy British Raj as well? I think occupying London is going to be enough, because if I had the war goal against British Raj, I would have to occupy Britain as well, but not the other way around. Oh my god, what is going on here? This is some true Byzantic law luck. Look at this. Imagine losing 50-50, because I assume if you get the debate, like usually you're supposed to get events, and only rarely do you get just flat plus or minus 2 success chance, but this here, what? Like a freebie, it was supposed to be at least. Oh my god, this game sometimes, man. Yeah, our economy is booming. We are actually catching up to France. Because now that I'm building actually useful stuff, and we've fixed the electricity problems as well. You know, I'm always like kind of like thinking, should I be using we when I'm talking about the game, or I? What do you guys think? This is just the silly little things I've been wondering about. No! No! What? Wow, what a tease. This is a nice flag, by the way. Oh my god. The game is just trolling me at this point. This would have been so good though. Oh. And now they're just going to be chilling. I mean, I could try to snipe those guys, technically speaking. Yeah, I cannot target civil wars. Okay, Paradox got actually smart. This was usually breaking the game in some way, at least. Okay, now the price of coal is going down. Subsidies should be going down as well. And they're going down, yeah, quite a bit. Engines, where are we going to get engines? In a few weeks. I'm getting done with this era of... You know what? It would be better. Let's just go straight for chemical weapons. I actually might. There's a lot of good techs at this point. This is like one of the biggest ones. Chemical warfare, NCOs, flamethrowers, stormtroopers, all of those are just so good. And this is going to be spreading, I think, right? Unless I'm this ahead in tech. Yeah, this is spreading. So I'm going to get this and then the price... Wow. Are you guys actually seeing this? Not only the fact... This is the price for the transfer of advance. It's still not insignificant. The bait, even after all the success removal, is still 80%, which means getting the same thing... How many? Is it 10 times in a row? 7 times in a row and almost always getting the negative result? I mean, it would be funnier if it was like plus and minus, but that would mean I have much higher chance of success. Meanwhile, it managed to go all the way down with the baits. Wow. Yeah, I guess it is a... All the previous outcomes will be removed. Gain 1 setback, plus 11% success. We might not get it done before the petition runs out. Is there something going on that might be involving Great Britain? Probably not. What a mess, damn. What is this law? Yeah, I think going for coal is a decent idea. I want to see what the electricity engines will do for the economy as well. Because I think reducing the price of those two is going to be very nice. I think coal I should probably have focused coal a lot more, because coal is actually one key for electricity, but also key for steel production. And steel is very important for engines and construction in general. Oh my god, it's starting again. Now I'm at 1%. And I just need one more win in this. I think the god is intervening directly here. We're still not number 1 in steel. Not number 1 in glass. Actually, Great Britain is producing almost double. Though we're comfortably number 1 in engines. How are we doing on coal? Number 2 producer, though, actually number 1 right now. The population is increasing quite smoothly with the mass migrations. We're getting more mass migrations than I would expect. Almost all of them. With me not having the edicts on. How are we looking when I look at the mass migration attraction? I am... well, actually, I'm pretty low right now, but that's because 3 of my states are not possible targets right now, so obviously I'm pretty low. I wonder what's... I'm surprised I haven't got the 3rd one. Oh wow, we really don't have enough ports as well. That's why I need to keep a good navy, because if I don't, my economy is going to collapse really fast. I think ports... I really have no reason to have ports within the mainland, to be honest. Not at this point. So might as well just build them in other places. This mandate is actually going to be really nice. Not right now, but when the wars start, that's going to be really important. Yeah, sure, for this. How's the company doing with the military stuff? Show me more actual companies. They're doing really well. Okay, so that's nice. That's really, really nice. Let's check the production methods. It's been quite a few sessions in a row, so I think I'm just losing the ability to talk coherently, at least, which you might not be noticing that much of a change, which, you know, I will leave what it means to you. Yeah, this is going to be so many more engines. And barely more steel. And the electricity is not that expensive, I don't think. It's going to be 4 in the mainland. Azores? I mean, are there any people left to employ in Azores? Might be. No, not really. And at those places there's barely any buildings anyways, so might as well just focus on those. And get the electricity there ASAP. Because that's going to be a ton of engines. So you need, yeah, like double the amount of electricity buildings here. Not as many here. And not as many here as well. A lot of those stuff here. Okay. This is going to be a ton of power plants that I need. Still, all of this construction is going to be finished in a year. Technically speaking, there's a thing I can do is just pause construction. I would be making money, a lot of money, if I didn't have construction going on. But my private sector, how are you guys doing? Okay, almost 500,000. And in theory, so on my own, I'm spending, the government is only spending 200,000 on construction because effectively either through their own investments or through them buying stuff, all of this money is going back to me in some way, or like paying for construction. So effectively if I just stopped investing in construction, they would be still doing quite a lot of stuff on their own, which is really good and really important. Just run this construction for a year to get the really focus on the construction that's important. So those guys, they're actually getting engines on their own, they're getting iron. Railways as well, really important. Some good stuff. Another mass migration, those... they're not even ending. We're just getting them even with just 2 states that are viable. Which is pretty interesting. Yeah, I don't want to lose relations with those guys. Are those guys going to... what is going to be happening here? Oh, those are interesting civil wars. This is basically Pakistan-Bangladesh situation. Okay, so I have a good amount of ships here. There's so much stuff I need to get done and there's not enough time. Do I start right now and hope for the best? I don't have enough artillery, but I think I would just get a whole bunch of conscripts, which is going to be good enough. If I don't add anything to the construction queue, then I'm not going to get that much debt from this. I can also increase the taxes for the war. Even though it will hurt, then... I mean, my people are actually quite happy. And I don't need to push any other laws than this. Especially once this gets passed. Intelligence is going to be super heavy. They're not as relevant as they used to be, but no one is unhappy. Even with very low military wages, and this will change for sure during war. I might even do this right now because I'm almost guaranteed to forget it. Okay. I think it's 1926. Do I wait like 2 more years? Or at least 1 year? Chemical warfare though. This would be a game changer, to be honest. The quality advantage would be... Okay, I will wait a bit more, I think. Because there is something to be said about trying to get those wars done as quickly as possible. And maybe waiting for a year will actually make it easier to finish the war. Because the more AIs get time to build up their battalions and so on, they can actually use their time somewhat. Well, not effectively, but they can use their time, basically. So maybe it will make their advantage smaller. I could get this. Electric trains, which means good amount more infrastructure, but a lot more transportation, which would be actually pretty nice. Oh my god. Am I actually going to get a second setback from failing debates? What? Is there something affecting debates? And if they result in positive or negative result? What is going on here? What? I mean, this is pretty cheap. Actually, using less coal would be nice for the economy as well. Yeah, the coal is pretty cheap, but it could get cheaper. Not significantly, actually. Okay. Now there's a second thing going on here. USA is going to be fighting Mexico and Germany, so that's good. That means some great powers are busy. What's going on here? Okay, it's there. Great Britain is not going to be backing out of this. Okay, so it turns out it was worth to wait. I think, hopefully. Oh my god, Italy, what are you doing? You picked the worst possible war goal because you cannot get here. But it's good, okay, I'm not going to be complaining too much, but it's ridiculous. I will wait for some of those power plants to be done, and then I will switch the infrastructure for this. Okay, we're trying again. This is pretty amazing. Like, Intelligentsia lost all of their clout in the meantime. Yeah, I mean, sure, let's actually make them like me a bit more. Getting Turkmen. Am I just keeping 3 mass migration? I'm getting 4 mass migrations somehow. They're offering regime change, which I really don't care about. We're getting a ton of mass migrations. Like, the populations in those 4 states is... It has to be massive. 5 million here. 7, so 12. Another 7, 19. 23 million in just those 4 states. In comparison... I mean, it's about population of... Smaller population, but similar numbers as England. Which is pretty impressive. 13, 20... Yeah, with those north is actually about 30. Not bad, considering that I think England starts with massively bigger population than Portugal, and they keep increasing it as the time goes on. Oh, they're fighting with Russia over here. No, they're just fighting with Russia. What is it about? Oh, they probably have cores, but they're actually taking way more. They probably have cores on Baltic governorates. Yep. Because Baltic governorates have the German culture. And Germany is going for World War I, but not fighting with France this time, just Russia, and I think they will get it. Russia had their evolution. Actually, it probably was an evolution and not a revolution if they just changed it. Okay. So the game showed me a conflict between France and Great Britain, ended it before it even started, and now they are starting it again. And they have a war goal on both Italy and France, so they will actually need to... Oh my god. And this actually... Some of those war goals are just liberation, which would be really helpful for me. So what I might do is just try to help them win. To be honest. Because if they free like Cape Colony, then I can just easily take them. That's no problem. Even if they are... Oh my god, a win! Okay, but this has to start. Let's make sure it actually starts. They keep adding war goals. It's not bad. And it's almost all liberations. And yeah, and the really good part is Sweden put war goals on both France and Italy. So they will have to actually take some stuff. Which they might. And countdown to war. Okay. This is actually amazing. Amazing turn of events. Can I put those ports maybe a bit up to the top? I think the electricity problems are fixed for the most part. But the ports are a bit of an issue. And chemical warfare in 7 months. Which means... it would be nice to be able to get, because it's a mobilization option, it would be nice to get it before the war starts. Because for the naval landings, it's going to be really important to actually have those. It's not going to be a huge issue at the same time. Okay, so they're going to transfer East Africa, really don't matter. Liberate Trinidad States, fine. Cape Colony, British Congo, British Senegal, and Wadai. So I'm free to take everything around here. I actually have border here as well, so that would be fine. Gold would fix a lot of the border gore as well. This is good targets. And of course free British Raj, because that would cause a lot of mess. They actually got entire Indochina just controlled by... and also China, which is actually very small GDP for this amount of population. Like somehow Tonkin has a lot more GDP than Fujian, despite having tiny population in comparison. The Brits are not helping too much. The British market access is not helping as well. Why are you having some issues with this? I mean, it's great you are having such issues. I'm not sure why. The French seem to be doing okay. Is Brazil? Yeah, Brazil is back in my market, so that's good. And they're actually... oh yeah, because I don't have any infamy, it is going down. But it's not going to last. So do I just go for conquest over here and release of Raj? I think so. Let's make sure. Do I have all of this? Good subject. Yeah, I need interest in Bengal. Might as well wait for this. So I think I will set this up as my main war goal. Probably doesn't really matter that much, but just in the weirdest case where AI actually gives in and gives me some territory, which UK doesn't really do. Yeah, this will guarantee France doesn't join against me. Oh my god, this is so good. This actually is happening. Seven months. I might even try to prolong starting the war and like adding the war goals slowly so I can get chemical warfare before really starting. Yep, we're freeing Raj. They will not accept that, and that's fine. Nice. Yeah, let's just take those. So first of all, this Tripoli, for the sake of border gore. Oh my god, that's... it would be nice if there was some kind of search function, to be honest, at this point. I could go for those, but no, this is more important for how the map looks. Let's go for from the south. Blue Nile. Okay, this is actually a significant population, I guess. Kordofan. Okay, so this is going to help Eritrea and Dongola. There's one. Okay, so this is going to be... This might be too much infamy too quickly. I am hoping this war is going to be really quick, so maybe I will be able to sneak in another war against Great Britain. Though that's going to be really tough. And this would look really, really badly on the map. Additional 29. I would be still below 100 infamy, so I wouldn't be the main everyone's target. So I think it's fine. Very ambitious, but at this point, yeah, I have to use this chance. This is the only chance I actually make. The vast majority of Africa belong to Portugal. It is still possible. I don't think I really need to add primary. If they just agree, that would be absolutely fine by me. I want to leave some maneuvers. Could get war reparations, because I think the plan is going to be landing on home countries anyways. And British war reparations are actually kind of significant. And also weakening them. I could force nationalization just as a screw you move. Take a treaty port. East Andalusia treaty port. Oh yeah, I guess. I mean, oh, that would be kind of nice. It's not in Africa. It's not a war like campaign goal. But let's be honest. If Portugal was overtaking the British position as this kind of colonial empire on the globe, it would be them controlling Gibraltar, right? So I need to take it as well. It's going to be a lot of radicals. Actually, is it only 50%? Not that bad. They want to maybe free anyone else. There's no one that's huge. And this is too much cost. I think I want to leave some maneuvers as an option, maybe. And because this play started here, almost no one else can join even if they wanted to. Oh, I probably should have noticed this before. So I think there would be a good bunch of people who would want to join some maybe other great powers. But because I started this play in India and not a lot of people actually have interest there, it's fine. So I probably should have thought about using this in some way before. And I didn't. You can see that construction costs are going down quite a lot. Also probably the private construction is increasing, at least somewhat. But we're losing less money, so that's really good. So let's take those guys. What are the generals? Offensive planner, that's nice. Meticulous, that's good enough. We could get one more if they're decent, but if not, then that's fine. And this is going to be the landing force. The question is, do I go all in with my navy, or do I keep a few ships just to protect my convoys? I think I will want to protect some of my convoys. So, let's make sure this is the 8th army. You guys need everything pretty much you can get, which is not that much. Chemical weapons are going to be an option in case we need it, which is going to be really nice. You are on the good options. Okay, so let's mobilize you guys, and you will need 40 artillery. We do have mass conscription, so we should be pretty good with recruiting stuff. So this is going to be the main fleet. Let's move 41 ships. It's kind of screening force. but we're just going to fix it right now. Yeah, that's good. Let's try having this one naval commander strategy. Okay. And then we do have some actual land front lines. And let's make sure their conscripts are not here, because I want to keep managing them as things go. So I think we'll focus the big army on cleaning up some of the regions. And the smaller armies are just going to be screening. That's good enough. 2 generals per decent army, I think, would be the best way to go. We need a lot more armies. A lot of them are from intelligentsia. What's going on? The generals love intelligentsia. Actually. Yeah. It's a bit too late, but not way too late. Not sure if we're going to have enough opium. Probably not. But the market is going to be screwed anyways. How are we doing on opium in the market? Not great. I mean, I can... Yeah, reduce current morale by 50%. It's a more losing morale, it's not the worst thing. I don't think it goes... If they're not fighting currently, then it's not that terrible. You guys definitely need some more troops. And to be honest, those smaller armies are going to be mostly focusing on defending. So I think they're fine with just having infantry. I want those guys to have a bit more artillery, maybe. Maybe even more later on, but that's fine for now. They are done, they are done. What do you guys have? Shrapnel artillery. Sure, I mean, you can keep them. Let's get you 8 more conscripts. Make sure all of those are 50k. Wait, I'm actually recruiting those troops? No. That's not a... No. Let's go 2. That's 30, so 20 more. Okay, so you guys are going to be pushing from here. You guys are waiting to do the naval invasion on England. You guys are going to be securing this flank. You guys are going to be securing Egypt. You guys are going to be securing southern Egypt. So I need one more force over here for the front line. And something to defend the mainland for sure. So I need 2 more armies. So we got their mobilization options, because I'm pretty sure, yep, there's nothing set up. Let's not go too overboard on the opium. So this is going to be the home defense army. Let's give them a bit more conscripts. Let's maybe even go for like 3 generals. And now the last army that we're going to probably need. It's going to be fighting over here, so you might as well spawn over here. Let's just give you 50k. You might be useful in some other place at some point. Defensive strategies, that's nice. Let's make sure they have their mobilization options. Okay. So I will be adjusting the conscripts as needed, because there's way too many to be mobilized. Though, maybe not. I mean, we do have mass conscription. Could be, in theory, mobilizing way more. Like, this is less than France is going to mobilize, and Great Britain for sure. But yeah, so we are starting to do things, and from now on there's no stopping this train. As soon as the situation with England is somewhat cleaned up, we are going to go straight for France, and then all hell breaks loose, because people are just going to be going to war against us as well. So yeah, probably I'm going to finish this construction, because this is pretty important stuff. And then I'm going to be building up navy, and then maybe this is going to be it for construction for the rest of the campaign. But yeah, GG guys, and let's end on a bit of a cliffhanger. See you on the next one.